Hi, Dick Rochfort here in the M600 311 Mike X-ray. And we're traveling today from Rocky Mountain Regional to Spirit of St. Louis. We're cleared off the departure direct Spirit, which gives us a direct path through some weather. And here's how we're strategically using NEXRAD to solve this problem. In the scheme of things, we're really not losing anything because the winds are such today that with a turn to the left, we've got a 50-knot tailwind, more or less, giving us over 300 knots over the ground. And so it's roughly 2 hours, 30 minutes en route, whether we go straight or go that way. Now that may change, of course, when we get the crosswind associated with this Sioux Falls to Spirit. But our strategy is to stay well clear of the weather, and to do that we need a little extra room because we know this is old information and it's moving probably east, but we haven't got that nailed down yet. So until we get a little closer and get the radar on it, we're just going to keep a wide berth. And it's really not hurting us all that much. Our estimated time en route to Sioux Falls is 1 hour and 5 minutes. And we're expected into the Spirit Airport at 17:15 Z. Time now it's 14:52, so about 2.5 hours, I guess. Anyway, that's what we got for now. To get a closer look at this, we turn on the cursor, come up here to the corner of the weather. You can see we're probably going to be able to turn sooner and go direct to Spirit. So the route could be shorter, probably won't be any longer than this. In any case, either case, we've got plenty of fuel.
Attention, all aircraft has weather convective segment 38 Central 17 West.
Otherwise, a good day up here, relatively smooth.
Missouri, Arkansas, Iowa,
Pretty smooth. Just a little update on this trip from BJC to Spirit of St. Louis. We elected to go around this weather by way of Sioux Falls. Yeah, well, first Sioux Falls, and then as we got further down the road, we saw a path to go direct Des Moines, which we're doing now. And it's likely in about another 100 miles or so, we'll see our way to go direct to Spirit. But this weather is moving this way, and to a lesser extent this way. So we're in no hurry to make that decision. We have plenty of fuel. Each time we revisit, we find the same thing. So this is reassuring that we're doing the right thing. This is our our strategic tool, and this is our tactical tool, radar. And the way we know this isn't weather is by using the vertical profile to display it. So we switch from horizontal to vertical mode. What we'll notice is the paint is symmetrical top to bottom, more or less. And these aren't very high, so they're most likely terrain. So that's one thing. The next thing we're looking at is on the horizontal paint. We're looking whether these darker areas, the yellow and the orange, are migrating inside of that outer quadrant. So I've adjusted the tilt such that we're painting the ground on the outer quadrant. And so if these 3 yellow blotches deteriorate as they get closer to us, as they appear to be doing, then we're further assured that that's ground paint, just as you see it. 40 miles is about the limit of the range for this sort of activity. You can mess with it a little bit, but I think you'll find that this will do just nicely. We're going over 300 knots over the ground, so there's no need to worry about weather catching up to us. We just have to fly around it, which is what we're doing here, strategically. You may wonder what this gray area is in here with these crop circles. That's where there is no ground-based service or satellite service, filling that in. But if we put a satellite service that, I should say that a satellite service that we want, we can certainly go to weather and see echo tops. And they're painting in that area because they're not coming from the ground-based system. Once we get to Des Moines, we'll make the turn. We should be well clear of the weather. Another update, we're 40 minutes from the field. And we just turned the corner direct to Spirit. And you can see we're well ahead of the weather. It's still going to reach Spirit. But we're 300 knots, 305 over the ground, so we're going to have it beat by a country mile.
Agent 709, level 330.
Agent 709, Chicago Center.
So that's the 150 mile range
240, Agent 709.
on that arc there. So call it 175 from the field, so we'll be in there well ahead of the weather. Just not a problem. All right, thank you. Now we're setting up for the descent and the arrival. We have our top of descent computed at 2.5 degrees. And we've asked for 0 feet AGL above Spirit, which works out to be 463 3 feet MSL. And that's computed automatically by the cabin pressure box. We're actually, by the data that the cabin pressure information also uses. You can see we got the weather beat, and they're using runway 8, winds landing to the east, so we're planning on a, looks like a left base visual approach for runway 8 left. Once we get on the ground, we'll zoom in and get the safe taxi diagram as we're rolling out and taxiing. Dick Rochfort, fly safely. Train off.